with RCS only. Which may or may not work out very well. There it is, 7.9 kilometers away and going further away. These thrusters are not enough to change the velocity quick enough, I don't think. Nor am I all that sure that 159 liters of monoprop is going to be enough. I can see there's going to have to be a lot of practice to get these orbital maneuvers down. The idea of how to do them is actually fairly simple. It's just the execution that's going to take a lot of work to practice. And doing this much maneuvering on thrusters only is going to be a royal pain. Alright, kill velocity relative to it, and then burn towards it. And here's hoping there's enough monoprop to do the job. It would have helped if I'd have had fine controls on much sooner. Still got 31 meters per second. At this point, I'm going to concentrate on thrusting towards it. Get our relative velocity going in the other direction from what it is. And see if we can catch up with it. Of course, the first thing to do is to stop moving away from it. Velocity's starting to drop decently. I honestly didn't think this was going to be even possible, and it's starting to look like it might happen. The tedious part is keeping the retrograde marker centered. Hopefully, This business of burn towards it and then kill the velocity relative to it perhaps will eventually get me close to it. All I can say, it's a good thing this ship started out with 200 liters of monopropellant. Alright, it's a good long time later, and I have actually got a close approach. Map view is predicting 0.2 kilometer separation. I just need to kill the relative velocity and have a chance of actually doing something here. Problem is, I'm going to pass within 400 meters of this thing, maybe even within 300, and it's going to blaze right on by. That's 2.5 hours of working at this. I am honestly surprised that I still have half of my monoprop left. Oh, steering is driving me nuts. This might be a good time to switch to that other ship and get it to do some attitude hold. Trick is getting an angle to where you can select one ship without the other. There. All right. Now we've got the station aimed at the ship approaching. Almost. Switching back. Where are you? There you are. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, station core is set as a target. Or not. I can't right click on it. Left clicking doesn't do me any good. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. Regardless of how long this video turns out to be, at mission elapsed time, that's just about how long I've been at this. So I think I'm going to let this thing sit just exactly the way it is. You'll note that the orbits have been almost perfectly matched. So close. And most of that work was done on RCS fuel. And so here I am, about 2.5 hours after I began working on trying to rendezvous with the station using thrusters only. I have very nearly matched my orbit with the station. I have now approached to just over 1 kilometer's distance. I'm approaching at 1.3 meters per second, with my camera now in chase mode, as I finally close on the station. I've got the prograde velocity vector centered, or I'm working with thrusters to keep it centered on the target indicator. And finally, we're closing. Very slowly, and I have no desire whatsoever to accelerate and try to do it faster. This effort started out with just under 200 liters of monoprop. There is 101 liters of monoprop remaining, which means that I believe there should be enough propellant to make the docking possible. And so, I'm going to babysit the approach at no more than 1.5 meters per second. And and I'll come back in when it looks like I might actually have a docking about to happen. Alright, just an update here. As you can see, I'm almost 400 meters away from the target. According to the maneuver node, I have got 9 minutes until intersect, which is going to happen right around the daylight terminator. And so I will continue making my little fine adjustments to stay on course for the station. And I'll check back in a bit. Alright, I'm now just under 200 meters away, and I'm going to switch to the station. Set the approaching ship as target. And get the station aligned. Alright, station is aligned. SAS is on. RCS turned off. And now let's switch back. Reacquire the target. Back into docking mode. That spacebar toggle is something I'm not used to yet. Need to slow down. Ah! That's not how you do it. This is so aggravating. You can see how close I am. I'm 42 meters away from the thing. No, yeah, I'm getting further away now. Alright, now I'm aimed on target. Should be able to go back to docking mode. Start approaching again. Ho 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 ho. How's this for a close flyby? Okay, now I have a docking port set as target. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, this is definitely going to take a while. Jockeying to get into position while not bumping into the station. Alright, I'm gonna play this game of trying to get lined up and approach, and I'll check back in when I'm likely to do something. Okay, it looks like it's going to happen this time. Now, I'm very focused on what I'm trying to do here, so I don't really have a lot of commentary at the moment. So I will probably cut this into a series of cuts or something. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm focused on actually getting the docking to happen. Prograde vector is bouncing all over the place, which doesn't make this any easier. $30 meters. And I'm hoping that I'm sufficiently lined up, although it certainly doesn't look like it. Five meters, 4, 3, Okay, this is getting really close. we go. Here we are. Ah! I was lined up on one axis, but not the other. We'll get there. Okay, this should be it. Ah! Damn it, I didn't want that. I'll pull away just a little bit to keep from crashing into it. Okay, the docking port is a target. I know it's not straight dead on, but SAS off. We are docked. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. That was the longest 4-hour mission in my life. We are docked. No mech jab, lots of patience, and a crap ton of monoprop. See, that particular RCS tank started out with 200. It has 97.25 remaining. Okay, we now have our space station in orbit. We have docked a new module to it. There are now 4 Kerbals aboard. Malzer, Kenwig, Lodgas, and Halleckkerman are aboard this space station. And given how much trouble it took to get them aboard it, they're going to stay there for a while. I'm going to take a nice long break and figure out what is the next piece to do on this. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.